This pedal put me in mind of that kind of modern Nashville sound. By modern Nashville, I mean Keith Urban. That's probably not that modern at this point, but that kind of thing where you've got the blues breaker side that gives you that splashy, open rock rhythm thing, and then the Nobels for your lead stuff, or a combination thereof. I don't really need the blues breaker side. I actually owned one of the original square ones, which started going for stupid money, about 600 odd quid. I saw one sell on eBay, which is just crazy for what that is. But I don't need that because I've got a Marshall SV20, and the bright channel of that can be set in a very, very similar way to the blues breaker. This is now many months later, thus the wardrobe change, and I've just watched a video with a guy from Browne Amplification, is it, that makes these protein drives, and he said it's a modified circuit, so if you're into the sound of this pedal, this is the one you're going to have to buy. You can't just run out and buy a standard Nobels, and it was the Nobels side that I definitely preferred. I'm not really a fan of the blues breaker side, which might surprise you given that my amp is pretty comparable, but I don't actually run the bright side of that amp. I run the normal channel and then run my drive pedal into that, which is what I did in the intro jam. So I'll give you an example of that in just a second. I'll probably try and play a little bit of what I played the intro in isolation if I can find the project file, because at this point I think I've lost it. Anyway, the point being is I've got 3 more examples of the Nobels side here. So I'm going to play you the DV Mark on its clean sound with the Nobels going into it. Then I'll stack the Nobels into the blues breaker side to give you what is, for all intents and purposes, the bright channel of the SV20, and then I'll run the Nobels just into the bright channel of the SV20, and you can hear how this pedal could work into a variety of amplification devices, which is exactly what he said in his Anderton's interview. This is definitely something that I would use live. I would want maybe a snip more gain than is on the Nobels side, but stacking it into an already driven amp, I could get away with it. I can see why Nashville guys might be into these types of circuits. I was really happy with how the intro jam turned out. I was getting some very radio-friendly sounds from it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Later.